Hey guys, it's Eddie with Blue Line Pressure Washing. I know it has been quite some time since we've done a video. I apologize for that. Actually, we've been battling some sickness here in the household. I got COVID on Christmas Day, and then
I found this on the
right after Siri's trying to talk to you guys. Right after I got COVID, we recovered from that, and then just this past week, wife and I both came down with a little 24-hour stomach bug. So it's been a rough start to the new year, but we're glad to be in 2022, and we got a lot of stuff to talk about. I'm going to try not to take up a whole lot of time. We will get back to the FAQ series probably next week. I'm not going to do an FAQ video this week just because I'm trying to get you guys caught up on where we're at. Got my notepad here so I don't miss anything. We just sent a single blend elite to awesome gentleman in North Carolina. I think he's going to do great. Looking forward to his success. Hopefully once all this crazy weather gets through, he'll be able to go out there and play with it a little bit and make some money with it. We also have an announcement for our friends over at, excuse me just a second, over at Brush and Bristle Pressure Washing. I always sound funny when I say that, I know I do. Nelson is working on something pretty cool. He's got it ready to roll out for you guys. So if you guys buy a unit from us, you're going to get his downstream box, streamline box, I believe is what he calls it. Is going to be on your trailer or your skid unit. That's going to be what we use for our remote downstream injectors. Nelson builds them. We just put them on the rigs and sell them. But he's got for those of you that have like a pull start engine, all you're doing is downstreaming, you're not pulling with roof washing, or if you are doing roof washing but you don't really want to run a battery, a 12-volt battery for the ability to do the remote downstream injector, say you have a pull start pressure washer, this would be great for you guys. He's got a downstream box that is now powered by a Milwaukee rechargeable battery, and we'll throw a picture in with this video. We'll do a still, and then you guys we'll be able to see what it looks like there. But that's really cool. Him and I talked about that at length the other day, and might have to get one from him myself just to kind of play with. We talked about a couple of weeks ago that as of January 15th, 2022, we would be increasing the prices on our skids and trailers. We're actually going to do what most everybody else is not doing. We're going to hold tight on the price for now and try to see if we can find other ways to cut some cost for you guys to keep us from having to raise the price up. So and let me be more clear, I'm not looking at a price decrease on the units. I cannot sell them any cheaper than what I sell them, but we're trying really hard not to increase the prices. So we're going to be looking to see if there's other things that we can do, things we can do in-house instead of subbing out, to get you guys a better price there for the units, whether it be changing a design or something. We're going to do something to try to figure out a way to offset the cost of things. I know like the GF valves, I think at US Plastics, I was buying those for $126, and now they're up to $151 a piece. And that's just one item that's gone up, several bucks from what it used to be. Everything is doing that. Metal, plastic fittings, hoses, everything's going up, guys. So we're trying. We're really going to try. So we're going to hold off at least for another couple of months on price increasing. And so if you want to get your unit, get it now while we can still keep this price where it's at. Hopefully we'll be able to get it to stay there for a little while longer. Plans for the spring. We have some jobs already scheduled for the first part of spring. We're not really running any jobs right now because it's just, it's cold. There's a lot of winterization that would have to be done pretty much every night to the skid if I was going to run it right now. And with the temps that we're having here in January in this area, they're barely above freezing, if above freezing at all. So it's just not safe. Not only for us, it's not good for the equipment, it's not safe for us and then your customers, or if you're doing a commercial location, their customers, you run the risk of your, water that you're putting on the ground, getting on their sidewalk, turning into ice, and somebody slipping and falling, and that's a huge liability. So we're just not running right now at all on the wash side of the things. But we do have a bunch of jobs scheduled for the spring, and there is one job that as soon as the weather breaks, we're going to take you guys out with us and do a rust removal and a quick touch-up. One of our commercial clients, they got new signage, and the new signs are much smaller than the old signs, so they need touched up where we actually washed their building back in June, and then they changed the signs on us. So we're going to go out there and touch that up for them and do some rust removal from the bolts from the old sign. Have some rust running down the side of the building. They want that gone. Supply chain. Just like everybody else is dealing with this across the country, we are dealing with supply chain issues. Not so much of not being able to get the parts, but it's taking a while to get them. It had gotten to a point where I could get the trailers in a week or two, so that wasn't a big issue, but now we're back to the 8-week lead time to get a trailer. So if you're buying a trailer unit and you want it for spring, you need to get on the ball, because when I order it, it's going to take about 8 weeks for that thing to come in. Now we can get it built in that week and have you guys out here picking it up, as long as we're able to get it built out and don't run into any other supply chain issues. But right now our lead time is still somewhere around 6 to 9 weeks for equipment. It was 4 to 6 weeks. For skids, it's generally still 4 to 6 weeks, but for trailers, we're gonna go ahead and tell you up front that you're probably looking at 6 to 9 weeks for a trailer. Anyway, that's all I've got. Trying to keep this as short as I can. If you have any questions for the FAQ, shoot them over to an email. Those of you that have my number, shoot me a text. Might do some pricing on one of them. I get a lot of pricing questions and terms and condition questions. We might go over some of that in the next FAQ video. But if you guys have anything else you want gone over, let us know. Shoot us an email, comment on the video here, and if you would hit that like and subscribe button, we'd greatly appreciate it. You guys have a good one. Take care.